Alright guys, so as I said before, we are going to be learning how to add tenths and hundredths. So we're going to start off pretty simple, and then you'll notice that it will get a little bit more difficult, but nothing today is going to be hard. So here you can see that we have 3 tenths plus 4 tenths. So if I rewrite that, that would be 3 tenths plus 4 tenths. Well, this is easy because our denominators are the same. So all we do is add our numerators. 3 plus 4 is 7. So we know that this is 7 tenths, which is also equal to 7 tenths. So that one's easy. Well, sometimes we're going to come to problems where our denominators are not the same. So for example, I have 3 tenths plus 4 hundredths. And I know for most of y'all that's going to be very simple, and that's fine. However, we still want to show that in our place value chart. So I know we don't have any ones. However, we have 3 tenths. So we're going to draw 1, 2, 3. And then we have 4 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4. So remember that whenever we have unlike denominators, we want to make them equal. So what we're going to do is simply change our tenths to hundredths, which we've done before. So remember that in 1 tenth there is 10 hundredths. So we're going to decompose this tenth and bring it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got to do that for this one. So we're going to decompose this one, bring it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we still have one more that we need to decompose and bring over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that I have decomposed my tenths into hundredths, I can count how much 3 tenths plus 4 hundredths is equal to. I have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. So this is equal to 34 hundredths, which most of y'all would probably get real quick. Alright, let's look at the next one. Again, we have different denominators. We have 2 tenths plus 17 hundredths. So because we have different denominators, I want to show it in my place value chart. So we would start off with 2 tenths, 1, 2, and 17 hundredths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And guys, you'll notice that in both models, I drew my dots in 5 group drawings. This is to make it much easier for us to see our groups of 10 and makes it easier for us to count. So now that I have my tenths and my hundredths drawn, I need to decompose my tenths into hundredths so that we can add them together. So I'm going to decompose my first tenth. And remember, there's 10 hundredths in 1 tenth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got to do that one more time. Decompose this tenth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that I've decomposed my tenths into hundredths, I can figure out what 2 tenths plus 17 hundredths is equal to. I have one group of 10, 2 groups of 10, I have another group of 10, so this is actually 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So this is equal to 37 hundredths, or 37 hundredths in unit form. Alright, and our last problem. Now we're starting off with 36 hundredths. Oh my goodness. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 hundredths. And we're starting off with 6 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 36 hundredths plus 6 tenths. Again, our denominators are not the same, so we need to convert to hundredths. So this is going to be a lot, because remember, in 1/10 there are 10 hundredths. So let's think about how much that would be. If I have 6 tenths, how many hundredths would that be? Well, we would know that that would be 60 hundredths. However, we still need to show it on our chart. So we are going to decompose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decompose this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decompose our next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decompose our next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Decompose this next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then decompose this last one. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that we have decomposed all of those tenths into hundredths, we need to circle our groups of 10 just to make it easier to count. So again, if you did your 5 group drawings, this would be very simple. Here's one group of 10, 2 groups of 10, 3 groups of 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 groups of 10. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. So this is equal to 96 hundredths, or 96 hundredths. Okay, now I'm sure y'all are wondering, oh my gosh, Miss Rogers, are we going to have to do this the entire lesson? No. So if you go to your next page, now we have problems where we don't have the place value chart anymore. We're going to use what we know about equivalent fractions. So for example, if I have 6 tenths, I know I can multiply by what to get to hundredths? Well, I know I can multiply by 10. So if I do 6 tenths times 10 at the bottom, what you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. So times 10, that's going to give us an equivalent fraction of 60 hundredths. Not 600, 60 hundredths. Then it makes it much easier because now our denominators are the same. So I'm going to add 57 hundredths. So 60 plus 57, well, let's see. 60 plus 57, 0 plus 7 is 7, 6 plus 5 is 11. So this is equal to 117 hundredths. When you look at this fraction, what kind of fraction is this? It is an improper fraction, which means we can pull out a mixed number. So when I look here, I can number bond this, or some of y'all may be able to do it in your head. how many hundredths can I pull out? Well, I know I can pull out 100 hundredths, and then that means I would have 17 hundredths left over. So I know that 117 hundredths is equal to 1 and 17 hundredths. So this would be my final answer. Alright, let's do our next one. So now we have 9/10. Well, again, if I know what the equivalent fraction of 9/10 is, it's going to make it much easier. Well, I know that 9/10 is equal to 90 hundredths plus 64 hundredths equals. So let's figure that out. 90 plus 64. 0 plus 4 is 4. 9 plus 6 is 15. So that means 90 hundredths plus 64 hundredths is equal to 154 hundredths. So again, think about what kind of fraction you have. Do we need to break it apart into a mixed number? Yes. So I'm going to number bond it. Again, some of y'all may not need to. I need to figure out how many wholes can I pull out. Well, I know I can pull out one whole. So I have 100. How many more till I get to 154? Well, I know I can pull out 54 hundredths. So that means my final answer, I made one whole and 54 hundredths. So this would be your final answer. Alright, last one. Or I'm just kidding. You have two more. Alright, 2/10 we know is 20 hundredths plus 91 hundredths. So when we add these together, 20 plus 91, 0 plus 1 is 1, 9 plus 2 is 11. So we have 111 hundredths. So again, we have an improper fraction, which means we need to pull out that mixed number. Well, I know 100 can go into 111 one time, and then that means we have 11 left over. You can also show it in a number bond. I can pull out one whole, and then you have to ask yourself, how many more till I get to 111? Well, I need 11 more to get to 111. So we have one whole and 11 hundredths. Alright, now is our last one. 3/10 I know is 30 hundredths plus 13 hundredths equals, well, 30 plus 13, 0 plus 3 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, so I have 43 hundredths. When you look at this fraction, do we have an improper fraction? No. That means we cannot pull out a mixed number. This would end up being our final answer. So guys, remember back to your fractions. You only have to change the improper fractions to mixed numbers. If it's a proper fraction, like 43 hundredths, then it can stay exactly how it is. Alright, get to work.